Hello everyone, this is Adrian and today I'll be showing you how to create a surreal wolf boy photo manipulation in Photoshop CC 2015. Let's get started. So to begin with, we need to get rid of our background so that we can have a guy here isolated before we bring in the wolves. So select quick selection tool or press W on your keyboard, then start selecting him. Zoom in by pressing Ctrl plus the add sign on your keyboard. I like the quick selection tool because you get to make selections quicker than any other selection tool. If you select outside, press hold Alt, and then as you can see, our selection tool changes to a minus sign. Then you can subtract the selection. Hold Alt. As you can see, there's some tiny dots that's gonna cause a problem when you go to the refine edge, so you have to remove this. So hold Alt and then just paint over them. Good. So zoom out, refine edge, smart radius to about 0.5, smoothen it, feather. We don't need to put any contrast, just shift edge to around -3, and then for the output we have to select new layer with layer mask, click OK. As you can see, our desktop has been hidden. We're only left with our background copy. It actually makes a copy with a mask. That helps in terms you need to bring back some details about the background. You can just click on the mask, select a brush, make sure the background is white, and as you can see, we can start repainting our background. But that's not what we're looking for, so Ctrl Z to remove that. I'll come back here and step back to refine edge. Good. Now we need to bring in our wolf images. So I already brought our wolves in Photoshop, so we need to select this whole image because I quite like the background and that's what we're going to use. So to select this, press Control All or Command All on a Mac, Control C to copy, and let's get back to our image, our book guy image. Then you have to paste behind this. To paste behind this, click on the background image, then press Ctrl V, and there we have it. It's already inside. So Ctrl T to transform it, hold Shift as you reduce its size, per se. And you zoom in. So as you can see, we're not really getting to see our wolf, and I really needed him to be a bit highlighted. So what you do, we have to reduce the size of our guy image. So select the guy image, Control T, like so. Hold Shift while you do this. That's why it will scale up appropriately. So we need to move this guy to the left, so select the move tool while still on the background copy layer. Move him a bit to the left. So we need to bring in the other wolf, so select use the same process as use the other image, Control O, Control C, paste behind this image, but this time on top of the layer 1 image. So Control V, select the move tool or press V on your keyboard, then you have to bring this here. Oh, I like how this quite blends in. So as you can see, we have different image with different tones and colors. we just need one tone, this, which is this greenish hue here. So how do we do that? You need to come down here and select hue and saturation, and the hue and saturation layers should be above our wolf images. Then click on colorize. As you can see, we already have achieved a greenish bluish hue. So we just need to work on the second wolf. How do you do that? Select on the second wolf layer, create a layer mask, make sure black is our foreground, like so. Then select brush tool by pressing B on your keyboard, then start painting on the mask. Make sure the mask is selected as you paint and not the image itself. To zoom in and zoom out, you press Ctrl plus or Ctrl minus to zoom out. Good. And there we have it. Now we just need to add a little bit more detail to the image to make it look a bit more spooky. So let's bring in a bunch of skull. I got this from Kung Fu Frogma on DeviantArt, so feel free to check his work. I really like how he does his stuff, how he manipulates images. All credits of this image go to him. Thank you. Select the move tool and hold, then release it where our gloomy image is. Control, wait a minute, step back. Here we are. Seems that is not working. So skull pie. Hold Control and click on the image. That's why we will have selected it. Control C. We do that, we hold Control and select it because it's on a transparent background. We can just select all of it. Then Control C, come back to our image. We're going to paste on top of a guy image. Control V. Then bring them here. Control T to reduce the size. Then move this image above our wolf layer images. That's why we get the hue appearing there. So how do we blend this image in with the background? Select layer, select the image. Let's call this skulls. And create a layer mask. Click on the brush tool. Start painting it so that it blends in with the background. You can zoom in to really get in there and get the detail on. Oh yes. Now I really don't like how white this image is, so what we're going to do here, with our skulls image selected, we have to click down here on adjustments, levels, bring it here. Let's make it a bit darker by moving this slider down here. So, but we don't need this image on the whole image or the walls. We just need it on the skull. So Control Alt G to create a clipping mask. So I need to bring in a bit of smoke to make it a bit more creepier. So I think we had a smoke image somewhere here. Yeah, smoke.png. Control all, Control C, Control select our background copy and paste on top of it. Control V, but we need to move this image a little bit lower and increase its size. So there we are. Duplicate it, pressing Control J. Move tool, then move it a bit to the left, right here, like so. I like where we're heading so far. I think we're getting quite a nice image. So click on the background and select flatten image. Click OK. Now we need to play around with the coloring, make it a bit more gloomy or dark looking. So duplicate the image, Control J, change the blending mode to overlay, then reduce its opacity to about 85%. Then select the top layer, then select Control E to save it. Control E to merge the images. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've just created the surreal, creepy looking wolf effect. So to save this as a wallpaper, you select File, Save As. I save it on our desktop, like wolf boy. Click on save. Okay. So I'll put a link in the description with a folder where you can download the image if in case you need to replicate this image. And that will be all. Kindly subscribe for more tutorials, comment, and if you need anything done, any type of Photoshop manipulation, just holler at me and I'll do it. Thank you.